Is it with standard spot, or did you just blast off or something?
Which one do you think is more likely?
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheel spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. I'm torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
Morning, everyone. Heading back into the Horseshoe. On the heels of our first catch, the $400 online event, we focus our attention to the $600 No Limit Hold'em Deepstack bracelet event today. Very simple event, good for recreational players. It only lasts 2 days. It starts on the weekend. It's a lower buy-in, so we expect to have to dodge a lot of landmines in a field like this. A lot of chaos, but we're fine with it. We roll with it. One strategy I do take into these lower buy-ins is put a lot of pressure on early, try to build a stack. People don't want to bust in the first few levels, especially if it's the only bracelet event they're playing in the summer. So we're going to take advantage of that. Difference in busting in level 3 and busting in level 13 is 0. So, we're going to take that mindset, try to build a stack early, put pressure on. We'll adjust our strategy if the table requires it, but that's kind of the mindset that we go into. See if we can get back-to-back cashes. Oh, by the way, some people online were asking if I could post my sports bets prior to the video releasing, because by the time the video releases, it's too late and the bet's already done. So people wanted to, bet with me or bet against me, that sort of thing. I'm going to start releasing them on Twitter the morning of. It's kind of the best option to get it out there before the bet happens. So follow me on Twitter, TJ Reed Poker, at TJ Reed Poker on Twitter, X, whatever. And I'll post that pic. Do my best to get those up first thing in the morning before the event happens. That way you can follow me, fade me, hopefully make some money together. We're on break in the $600 No Limit Hold'em event. And we've got a pretty good stack. Registration is closing, so we're only going to fire it the one time. And we have 125K coming back to 3K big blind. So 42 bigs to work with. We're playing 22 levels today. Probably hit the money sometime late this evening, and feeling pretty good. We've got a fun table. A few guys we know each other. Matt from down in Texas, Jason, Colossus winner from a couple years ago. Vibes are good. A couple of big hands to share with you how we got most of our chips. First of all, at the 800 big blind level, the hijack opens to 1600 off of 35,000. I 3-bet the button with king 10 off to 4,500. Blinds get out of the way, hijack calls. Flop 10 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 6 of hearts. A little wet, a little juicy. We got top pair grid kicker. He checks. I go for some value, bet 2,800. And he thinks for a bit and just calls. Turn comes the 8 of spades. He checks. Getting a little dicey, but I don't think I want to slow down. I want to get value from other 10s and all the draws. He checks. I bet 6,800. Kind of already decided I would call it off if he goes for it, and he does. He check jams. We think for a while, look him over, say, I hope you have like 10 jack, 10 queen, put in the check jam. I do call, and he has jack 8 of hearts. Flopped an open ender, turned a pair and a straight draw, and the river bricked out. So we win that one, knock him out, stack up, chip up pretty good. Next big hand, this was a doozy. This is at the 2K big blind level, by the way. So I open king 9 of spades to 4K from early position. Guy on my direct left goes all in for 6,800, so just barely more. And then it folds all the way around to the big blind, a guy who's got pretty good stack. He's got about 60K. We've got him well covered, and he 3-bets, but he 3-bets pretty small for the situation. Makes it 13-2, 13,200. It's way too small. I just get to call and see a flop in position in a bloated pot. So I do that with a hand that plays pretty well post. Could be dominated by kings, obviously, but we're gonna call. We're gonna see a flop. Try to flop something. And the flop comes pretty good. He's 7 of spades, 6 of spades, deuce of hearts. We flop 2 overs and the second nut flush draw. He checks, which I love to see. He, of course, could be trapping me, but I don't think so. I rip it in his face. Put it all in there. It's a slight over bet. trying to maximize our fold equity, and if he calls, we're okay with that. He tanks for a long time, and he does call. He makes a great call with ace king of hearts. So he had us in rough shape pre, but now we've got lots of equity post and chance to win a big pot here. By the way, the guy who was all in had pocket queens. Not really worried about him. He had 6,000. But the main pot's huge, hoping for a flush, and the return comes the ace of spades. Just binks the nuts, has them both drawing dead before the river even comes out. So yeah, we luck boxed a little bit there and chipped up to almost 150K. Now on the break, we got 125K. We lost a little bit back, but we are trying to build a stack in this thing to make a run. Oh, by the way, we're also playing the bracelet event online right now. $550 entry, $555 entry. We're playing it at the same time, multi-tabling, one online, one in person, just from our phone. And that there we have 92 big blinds. Registration is still open. It's a $555 mystery bounty. So let's try to catch 2 tournaments at once to make up for all the ones we've missed so far. You can fold.
No, please.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck.
We'll take that.
Me too.
Less good. Even worse. And perfect.
Wow.
I take it back. Joke bet. Somehow we're gonna win this against Matt. No chance. Oh, baby! On the river again. One more card. Ocean.
Yeah, put it.
Well, once again, as you saw, we continue to run bad in the biggest pots. Huge pot there as we're heading towards the money. I had built up a nice stack of 140K at the 4K big blind level. Matt opened up in late position. I 3-bet pocket jacks on the button to 22K. And then the big blind jammed for 98.5 thousand. Matt folded, and then I called on the button with pocket jacks against ace king. Big flip. I had all the way through the turn, and then a king on the river. So lost that flip. That would have been 70, 80 big blind pot, something like that. Instead, we were left with crumbs, and then we doubled once and then lost the next one. So out. If we had had that 70 big blind stack, you know, heading towards the money, we very likely would have had our first cash. Instead, denied. We move on. Busted the 600 deep stack, Lefty.
What happened?
Are you going to console me?
Yeah, is it with standard spot or did you just blast off or something?
Which one do you think is more likely?
I mean, I'm gonna lean blast off. You know
No.
what I mean? Yeah, but if it happened, I would think that the spot and the board actually probably called for it. And it's probably good.
You want the hand history? You want to
Yeah,
be a part of
sure.
this?
Yeah,
You can give me your live
yeah,
reaction
yeah,
on behalf of the people.
Should we scoot over to the side a little bit?
Sure, I don't care about all these
Yeah,
people.
let's hear it,
There's
let's
so
hear
much.
it.
All right, so
Let's hear it.
I've built up my stack to 140K.
Okay.
At the 3K big blind level. So
Okay.
we got chips. We got like 45 bigs. And then, come on, Mike Patrick, hop in on
You
this
wanna hear it?
hand
You wanna
history
hear it?
too. Look, we got all the boys.
Are we breaking in hand histories with
Hand history
We are,
with
we are,
TJ.
we are.
Okay.
I built up my stack to 140K at 3K big blind level. We got 45 bigs. Guy opens the hijack for 4K big blind level. Sorry, 4K big blind level. He
That changes
opens
everything.
the cutoff, or opens the hijack to 8K. I look down at 2 red jacks on the button.
Okay.
The Jiggities, the Brad Owens, and I 3-bet to 22K.
As well you should, because jacks are just fine.
Jacks are just
They are.
fine.
Jacks
That's
are
what
good
the
hand.
J stands
I
for.
made a video in Cherokee about that very thing. Jacks are a good hand. People need to get over it.
Oh, I give me jacks all day, but guess what happens? Doesn't get back around to the opener. No, the big blind.
Cold 4 comes
The
in.
big blind with 98.5K in stack. Ask how much is that? Looks at my stack. Oh, rippity rip. Jams it in my face.
Oh no.
The original opener folds. I'm not folding for 98K.
Yeah.
For 25 bigs.
And
Can't do a whole lot.
Put it in, flip it over. He's got ace king. A
Okay.
big flip. I have yet to win a big flip in this series, but it's early. I'm not
Today
complaining.
could be
But the
the
flips,
day.
this would be a nice one. Low cards on the flop, low card on the turn, king on the river.
Okay, not the river. All right, not like that.
like I said,
just like
jacks are shit.
Just like you said.
Just like he said. Run
Exactly.
it back, right?
So what can you do? That left me with very few.
It's
bigs.
standard enough, TJ.
I know.
It's, you know,
I know.
there's no what does Daniel do? Oopsie meter. This one's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Oopsie, I didn't make an oopsie.
And now you get to come hang out and chat with us instead of actually playing poker. So
Yeah,
we're
maybe
saying-
we go do like 10 slot spins or something and see if these guys are lucky. How about that?
Fire!
Frankenstein?
We got the very, very embarrassing walk back to the table. Walk back to the table, see all the guys that have been talking about me ever since I busted. See all the guys that have been talking about me since I busted. What a fish. Leaves his laptop. This guy. I'm just trying to be like you, winning flips. Show me how it's done. Write a book.